Can Deagle Dougal make Hoggy Woggy intake and outtake ambient air of the lowest most degree per Chapinstance? But of course. This is part 2 of my intake build, starting with the bracket to hold up the airbox itself. I'm going to use this really thin piece of sheet steel, so it's super easy to bend, and I'm going to replace this stock bracket for my AC electric lines with it. First I need to put it in, test it where I need to bend it, and then trim it again after I bend it. But sorry for the long video, there's just a lot of measuring and bending in this video, so it's not, what am I saying? It's super entertaining. You guys are gonna love it. Stay, watch. Yeah, after I trim this, I'm going to drill another hole so I can put a riv nut in. Now, I could leave the bracket as is, but it looks bad, so I'm going to make it nice and pretty. Transition. Now I'm going to put the bracket in and leave it there, and don't mind the hideous foil tape, but I had to take that bracket out so it sits closer to the exhaust, so just being safe and making it a little bit more heat resistant. Look at that beauty. Ugh. Now I need to make a base for the airbox, so I'm going to cut that out of this even thinner sheet of steel. I use steel instead of aluminum because it bends. It's more forgiving when you bend it. Because aluminum, if you bend it more than once, it's just going to break off. But, wow, look at that. 9 by 9 inch square. I don't mind the 2 holes. I'm very good at drilling holes. I never miss holes, ever. And more measurements so I can make sure that it doesn't hit the hood when I close it, but I actually made it too short, but I figured a remedy out with the lid. So here's the general idea. I'm gonna rivet these together like this and then bend it up and then fold these in to be flush there. And this will, I'll drill a 3-inch hole here so I can stick the pipe, put the filter on that, and then I'll make another wall here, and then this one is the front of the engine. It's gonna just intake from the grill where it already intakes, so I'm gonna have primary fog light intake here, kind of a ram intake thing, and this one will be secondary. If I'm going through water, I can just pop that off, so I'm not intaking water from the fog light. Stupid. Some drilling holes for the rivets. Lots of this. In this process I used about 35 rivets, I think. Very exciting and invigorating process, just squeezing this thing multiple times. But here's how I bent all the metal. I just used this block of wood, a hammer, and that clamp. Some of the bends turned it out pretty well, but a lot of them were pretty messy, and bent sections I didn't want to because I didn't have enough pressure on it or something. But look at this, test fitting, more measuring, more bending, more cutting, more riveting, you guys get it. But here's this. I just need to wait for my hole saw to be delivered so I can actually cut holes in the airbox for the intake pipes. But while I wait for that, I'm going to make a lid to keep hot air out from the top. And I'm going to make it easily removable. It's just going to sit on there, no screws or anything. I'm just going to use a lot of foam and edge trim to seal it off. Kerplunk. So I just need to cut a notch here. Exciting. Now here's the fun part, the hole saw. I've never used the hole saw on sheet metal before, but after using it this time, I learned it flings a lot of very hot metal on your arms, and it feels amazing. So be wary of that. And if you're cutting this sheet metal, it can get stuck and just destroy it, as you will see in this next clip. I kind of got it bent back to shape, but I need to file this down so it doesn't cut holes into the pipes. But with that, we just need to put the filter on and do something.